Hey guys, today I'm going to go over the Akek Alpha 3200 pack that we have. Just going to go over a detailed review and kind of just show you some of the features and why we did the way we did things. I think you'll be really impressed with what you're seeing after you watch this video. And so, first thing is the pack weighs about 5 pounds, 10 ounces is about where it's sitting. Some people, um, some people hate the fact that the pack is, like half a pound heavier than some of the competitors out there. Um, Honestly, the weight comes in, the extra half a pound or so comes in just because of all the buckles and the features we have. And if you're hauling out, a lot of weight, that extra half a pound, it's not going to be a big deal. But it is a super lightweight pack. The carbon frame that we use in the pack actually has a little bit of a curve to it, as you can see from the angle here. It's uh, dips in a little bit here and comes out top, and that just puts kind of the pressure kind of on the top of your back there and the lower of your back. We decided to use a solid backing for the shoulder straps. A lot of people use mesh strapping, um, and we decided to use a solid because then the mesh strapping always gets pine needles and you're getting weeds and stuff in there, and it's hard to get out. And so it's just a lot easier to clean that way. Okay, so I want to go over the inside of the pack, and just kind of um, show you the inside of the pack. Okay, so um, for the main pocket, of course, you got zippers that go all the way down to the bottom, and so it's really easy accessible. So for this main pocket, you can undo, and it's a huge pocket. Okay, it's one big pocket. You do have this outside pocket too, and a lot of people just like the big open design, so you can just stuff whatever in there. Okay, um, and some people like the pockets, and so that's why we included both options. Okay, you do have this rain cover that just connects here, or here, either side, and this rain cover is just an all-in-one with a case. You just pop it out with the rain cover, and the case just stays connected to the rain cover. Okay, and then you have a little opening in the rain cover for your rifle if you're carrying a rifle, and it's got a little elastic around it, so the whole thing just snaps right over your bag. Um, if you happen to need a rain cover, it's just sitting right there if you need to just quickly access it. Okay, now for the water bladder, we have a hook, or we have a little Velcro strap. Every water bladder is a little bit different, so we have both of those. You have a little water bladder opening just right up here that's sealed off, so it doesn't get rain right down there. And then we've got this pocket that holds the water bladder just right up against your back if you need. A big open pocket with double zippers. Just close that off, and then you have your next pocket right out here that's got several more, little more mesh opening pockets here, and then you've got one just kind of down a little bit deeper. And again, maybe you won't even use this pocket, and maybe you want to just stuff everything in the main pocket. That's fine. You don't have to use this pocket. It'll just kind of just fill in that space from the main pocket if you decide you want to use it. Okay, so it's just completely optional. But you got several organization pockets here if you want to organize your gear like that. And then one of my favorite pockets is just this quick waterproof zipper access pocket that's super deep. You can see how far it goes down there. It goes pretty far, and it's pretty wide. You can just stuff a bunch of just random stuff down there real quick and easy for quick access. It's almost kind of like a lid pocket, because some packs have a lid on top. This pocket is just where you stuff all your stuff that you might throw on top of the lid if your pack had a lid on it. So quick access. Same thing with your small pack here. Just like your lid, you just stuff a bunch of snacks down here, whatever you need quick access to. And you got your long pockets here on each side. Both sides have these long pockets that go almost all the way down to the bottom of the pack here that you can fit a spotting scope, a small tripod, whatever you need. It does take up space kind of inside of the main pocket. So if you're just stuffing that side pocket full, stuffing this one full, you won't have as much space on the inside. But it's also a sleeker design. It's mainly designed for, maybe 2 or 3 days at the most, a good day pack when you're hiking around and you need all your stuff in there for that day or two. So I'm gonna go over the quick release feature that I know a lot of you will love. And the cool thing about this quick release features, the way it works is you just pull this little lever here and just snaps open this thing right here. When you pull that, just the tension from the cord here just undoes this magnetic buckle that we have, and just pops open like that. And then you can pull your gun out. When you put your gun back in, then you kind of grab the quick release and you kind of just pull the tension back out of it right there, and then just connect it back in. Just like I said, just kind of clips back in because it's magnetic. And as long as there's no tension right here, your gun's not gonna go anywhere. You can just grab all the force you want, just pull on that, and it's not gonna fail you. It does take a little bit of practice, but when it's on you, then you just have to reach back and grab the gun here before you pull the quick release, and then you just pull it over your shoulder. So you want to make sure the pack is tight against your back. And if it's just hanging clear back like that, of course, it's going to be harder. So make sure your pack is fitted, nice and tight to you, so that it's easier to access your gun. But just to show you a little demonstration here, if I was hunting, I'd grab my quick release like this, I'd pull it and just undoes that, and then I'd pull forward like that, and you're good to go. It literally just takes a second. You can also adjust the quick release by doing these little hooks right here. Just kind of pop it in, just pop it out like that, and then pop the other side out. There's a little flap on the bottom on each side here and here, so you can just move it to the side and attach it to the bottom of your pack. So you put the butt holster just right in there. Okay, and now this quick release on the side here, which by the way can be adjusted if you're left-handed. You can unclip and switch the whole thing to your left-hand side if you want, or right over the back on your shoulder. So you'd undo your quick release. You have two parts to it here. You'd unclip this piece here, and we're going to move this piece all the way around to this side right here. Okay, this top thing right here. Have this little strap here that you undo, so you extend it out, and then you can make the quick release adjustable to go all the way back around, so that you can clip it around and hook it back on to your quick release connection right here on the side. And then of course you'll want to tighten it up here so that it just keeps your gun nice and secure on your back there. This also works for the bow. If you want to put a bow on your back, just put the bow butt right down here in the bottom. And we did make the bottom on this quick release a little bit wider on an angle down here, so that when you put your bow in there, it fits nice too. So you can just put your bow right down there too, and then use a quick release just right on the top of your bow. The back especially works well if you're carrying a bow. Then you can put the bow right on the back, and the bow, you just run it through your cam and the strings, of course, making sure you don't put too much pressure where it shouldn't be, and then you cinch your bow, and your bow stays really nice when you put a bow on the back like that. Okay, so now I'm going to go over the removable pack and just kind of show that to you real quick. In order to take that off, you're just going to undo the quick disconnect right here. right here. And then you got 3 of them on the bottom here. So you're going to undo that there, do that there, and undo that there. And then you got your removable pack. You got your shoulder straps, and usually we just the end of the shoulder strap is kind of tucked up under these, so you can just pull that out. And we do that because it's kind of long and it hangs down just below the pack a little bit. So you just tuck those up in there, and then you'll just undo your little Velcro strap holder, and then you'll move your quick release up, and then you'll just connect it to your shoulder strap here. And then there you have it. You got your shoulder straps under the metal buckle. And then, so on the inside of the little pack, then we've got just a little pocket for snacks here on the outside. A little pocket, a little bigger pocket right here that will for snacks, or you can even put your water bladder here inside of this pocket. And we've got a little hook for the water bladder. You can just sit it right down in there. And then, of course, we've got an opening for your hose. You want to just pop that out. And so, okay, so now I'm going to go over the meat shelf and disconnecting the pack from the frame, which I love because it's super easy to just pull the pack apart and disconnect. So when you're ready to haul your meat or other gear, you can just quickly detach it. And so in order to do that, we'll just undo these 2 buckles on top here. And then right on the bottom here, you got this buckle right here, one on each side. So you'll just quickly pop that off, pull the whole pack right off the top. Just pull the whole pack right off the top right there. You want to disconnect your quick release while you're hauling your meat. So just undo your quick release, undo your side strap here and here, just on the sides, on both sides. And you just pull it apart, and your whole pack just comes apart. If you want to only use your frame, you can just undo the quick release on the bottom also right here, and that just slides out. And there's just 2 quick release buckles on the bottom here. Slide those out, and your frame is completely separate from your pack if that's the route you want to go. It also makes it easy just to throw your pack in the washer if you need to wash it. I love that. Your pack gets bloody, it gets dirty, just throw it in the washer. For the meat, it just comes with this pouch here that just holds your meat just right in the middle of your pack. So it's not super low, it's not super high. And so in order to access that, you'll just undo your little Velcro straps here, pull that out, and you can just pull these all the way out, pull this out, and then you can slide your meat right in there, put it right down to the top here. There's huge tons of room right here, and you can put your hind quarter right down here. It's just going to hold right here nice and snug. And then of course you just take your strap here and you cinch it up this other side, and you'll cinch your meat right in the middle there. So it's and then if you're just hauling the meat too, you got this strap that loops around here, and that you can connect, and you can cinch your meat down just right in the middle, so it doesn't bulge out of the sides so much. And so and you got one that connects there, and you also have this strap that connects here, so you put around your meat too. So you can just take this and you can just secure your meat just tight, cinch it to your back, and you can just take off with just this. You can still just have your meat on there, and you can still have your pack just fold over the top of your meat if you want, no problem. And so in order to do that, you're just going to connect your pack. So if you have your meat on there, you'll just connect your pack right back up. You're just going to take these 2 buckles here and connect them, the 2 buckles on the bottom of the pack here, just like we had it before. So you just connect those on the bottom, then you have your pack connected again at the bottom, and you can just fold it right over the top of your meat. Of course, your meat's going to be out a ways, and so you'll want to loosen this up and connect this strap here. And so you have this strap here, and then you have this that holds your shoulders. Your meat's in there. And if you're doing that, then you're going to want to use this strap here to connect back to your pack, so you can have your meat in there and then cinch it down tight, and same with the bottom one. So now I'm going to talk about the our frame. This frame is super adjustable, so it can fit practically any body type, and you'll just love it. In order to adjust your height, if you're taller or shorter, then you'll just undo your shoulder strap here, and then right on the back here you just have your little clip that you just pop through the hole there. So just kind of push that through, and this whole thing just kind of comes undone like this. So you can put it more on it. If you have wider shoulders, you can put it more on an angle like this, so that when it gets to the top up here, it's out. Or if you have skinnier, narrower shoulders, then you can angle it in if you need to a little bit, or put it straight. Okay, and then you'll just you'll do that for both sides. Adjust for your height. Okay, so one of the cool things that I love about the Akek belt system and frame is the removable pockets. And other companies have that, but one cool thing about our removable pockets is there's a little clip here, a little MOLLE connector that you can undo and unclip here. So I'll just kind of show that to you. It unclamps like that, and then you can just push it right back in there, and it stays connected really tight, and you can kind of clamp it so it stays. But the cool thing is when you loosen them up, you can slide the whole thing up or back, and you can kind of clamp it. And so if you're one of those people that you put the belt system on and you adjust it and you want your pockets more in the front instead of the side, or if you want to hold a pocket here and also clip your gun on, your gun holster on the side right here, you have room for a gun holster right here. You slide this forward and you can just clip this right back on the front of your belt here. Okay, so you clip it right on the front of your belt there, and your pockets more up here, and you still have room for a holster on the side, which is super awesome. With the belt system, you can do that, and you can do that for either side, of course. And of course, you can remove the pockets altogether if you want to go that route. You can remove the pockets altogether, and these clips allow you just to connect it to just a regular belt. On the inside of the strap, once you take your pocket off, there's just a little Velcro loop on the inside here that you can undo, and you can just completely undo that if you need to put other accessories on, and then you just loop it right back through. All right, one cool thing about the Akek pack is the belt system here completely adjusts, so it can go wider and wrap around you more, or it can go skinny if you have a really small, thin waist. It can really suck in, and I'm going to show you how that works. So what you'll do is you have this strap here that holds the belt to the frame. So you're going to completely just undo this strap here. You have to make sure that you undo the strap on both sides. Undo the strap on this side and on that side. So you undo the strap on both sides. Okay, and then after both straps are undone, then these are Velcro together on the inside. Okay, these two pieces are Velcro, so they come apart, so you can adjust them. So you want to detach it from the other one, so it comes out just like that. The other side, you'll do the same thing. You'll just reach your hand right in there, and you'll just pry apart the Velcro from that. Okay, so the cool thing is this belt system completely adjusts like this, and you can just go real wide, and you can put this on just the last setting right here, and because of those straps on the sides, when you put it back in, it's going to hold, and that's just basically just so it doesn't move back and forth. Velcroing it just a little bit on each side, so it goes really wide, works fine. And the other cool thing is you can go super skinny. So if you wanted to go something like this and even have it overlap a little bit like that, you know, and then you put it back in there, no one's gonna have a waist. That's like, you can feel like a little kid in that practically around that waist, you know. And so it's super adjustable like that if needs be. And then in order to put it back in, what we recommend when you're putting it back in is you get your size right, and then you have to make sure that one of your hip belt pockets is removed, because we're just going to slide it right back through. So just kind of push it in there a little bit and just pull, push and pull. Make sure it's not getting on the caught on the back here. And you'll just kind of push it in there and just kind of keep feeding it through and pulling it. So you'll shove it so it's equal on both sides, and just kind of put some pressure on it so it's there. And then you'll just do back up your buckles on each side, and you got just completely adjustable belt system. So one hidden feature that most people don't know about this pack that's really cool, if needs be, and that is, if you have a bunch of weight on the bottom of your pack and you kind of want to cinch it, people might be like, hey, there's no way to kind of really cinch the bottom of that pack together. Or if you're going on a overnighter and you want to put a sleeping bag on the bottom outside of your pack, you think that there's no straps or anything there, but check this out. So with this quicker disconnect here, you can just quickly disconnect it from that bottom part of your pack right there, and it'll still hold because you got your buckle up in there that's holding most of it just fine. And then you can undo your loop here, and you can bring this all the way out, and you can loop this and connect it right to the same loop as the small pack is connected to right here. Okay, and then you've got your space to cinch down a sleeping bag, or you can pull it tight and then cinch your whole pack down to that, cinch your whole pack to your frame at the bottom there. So that's a really nice feature that a lot of people don't know about. It's just super adjustable in so many ways. That's why I love this pack.